Hello guys, good morning. This is Crossover Casino. I repeat, this is Crossover Casino, guys. All right guys, right about now, looking at your screen, you can see my balance there. This is a live trading account, okay? And we want to trade on winning color and maybe rainbow 2 plus, depending. That is why I say depending on what the signal is telling us. If it tells us to play rainbow 2 plus, I play. If it tells us to play winning color, we play. And I'm only going to use a strategy that I call clockwise and anti-clockwise, you understand, to trade. So watch the video as we go, you understand. So without wasting much of your time, let's dive into the real deal, guys. Now, looking at your screen, now, first of all, while I'll be trading, I will also be explaining one or two things. You understand? So, looking at your screen right now, you can see that the maximum win streak are different. They should be different. They should not have. So, anytime you log in and you see 333, 444, 555, 222, it won't really give you what you want. You understand? But if you have it, okay, I think let's trade on uh Rainbow 2 Plus here on green. So, you understand? Right about now, looking at it, you understand? You can tell, okay, when you come and see, okay, there was a mistake somewhere. Yeah, there was a mistake somewhere. I saw it coming. So that's it. So you understand. So once you just log in, that's one of the first things you need to look out for. Be sure that these people are playing differently. They are playing different things based on momentum. Based on momentum, you can see green is stronger than red. Red is stronger than blue. You understand. But right now, green is playing uh anti-clockwise. You understand? Green and blue are moving in the anti-clockwise direction, while red is moving in the clockwise direction. Okay. All right. So right about now, let's see what goes. Okay. Oh, no. So we need to be patient because you can see red actually pulled the momentum and brought six balls, putting green and blue in the anti-clockwise position. Okay, all right. So that is just how it is. Okay, so now you can see the whole game has been messed up now. So right now we're going to be looking at the strong, the strong players among the among the team. So you can see we have green and we have red. We have red on 5, 6. That is total ball on 0. We have 6 there. We have 5 on red and we have 11 on blue. You understand? So and then so right now we can see now let's recover. So let me trade this way. Let me trade this way and let me trade this way. So we are expecting a win from either green, red, or draw. You understand? Because if you look very well, you can see that on Rainbow 2 plus and Rainbow 3 plus on green, you have 66, 26. Why on? So you can see we actually won because we had Rainbow 2 plus and 3 plus on green at 66 and 26. While on red, we have 68 and 33. Then on blue, we have 64 and 25. You understand? 64 and 25. So blue is lower. That was why when blue actually challenged us by scoring three three balls in ID 158. Then we now have red on one and green on two. And that was why I switched over because I know that the game was actually going to switch over. And you can see the game live and direct. We won on green. So there is a profit, guys. We won on green. So there is a profit. So so there's a profit. So there's a profit. So let's just refresh. Let's see, you understand? So, so you can see, guys, we're in profit. And actually see that we're in profit. At least when we started the game, it was around 1,000, I think 1,200 and something. And you can see now we are in 1,300 and something naira. Okay, so let's go. Let's see. So let's see what happened. So beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Look at what happened here. Okay, okay. All right. So green and blue are still playing in the anti-clockwise position. You understand? But we can see that uh green and blue are actually challenging themselves. So right now we can call this another fluke again. Okay, so we are expecting red, green, or blue to red, green, or draw to show up. Red, green, or draw to show up. So let's watch it. Let's see what's going to be the outcome. You understand? So just like I always used to tell you, you understand? Know when to strike, know what to play, know what not to play. So you can see we've actually won again. Boom! It is a what? It is a bang. It is a what? It is a banger. So, guys, I've told you, I've studied this game from a very long time, between 6, 7, even up to close to 8 years. I've been on this game, you understand, for a very long time. Yes, I know that they've also emptied my account. These guys are really, but now, at least now that I've understood it now, I'm having cash out on a daily basis. So I don't give myself worries. You understand? So as this game is now, you understand? Look at, we have only we have 2+ to play here now on red. You understand? So I can categorically tell you that we have 2+ red coming up. So let's watch the game. Let's see the outcome of the game. So you can see, guys. So just one on red. So you can see that we are just experiencing back to back win, back to back win, back to back win, back to back win, back to back. We're experiencing a lot of back to back win, guys. So we are still in massive profit. We are still in massive profit, guys. We are still in massive profit. So blue and red connive had a meeting in closed door to overthrow green, and they put green back to anti-clockwise again to start all over again. So you can see that was why when we refreshed, green was on 6 and last drum was actually counting. But now you can see that on ball 0 on green is now 7. They've renewed it and the last drum has started counting from 0 again. So you have red moving and you have blue moving. Yes, you have red moving, you have blue moving. So you can see, and that's why you have more of blue, more of red in the box. Okay, so that is how to do it the right way. Okay, that is how to do it the right way. So let's refresh. Let's see what's our balance. You can see from 1,200 to 1,500. We are moving. We are moving. We are moving. The industry is moving, the ministry is moving. So, guys, that is exactly how to do it. How to do it the right way. Okay. So now let's check. Let's see what is obtainable. Okay, we have a green on 65.26, and then we have uh, blue on 66.25. So we now have red on 66.34. So you can see they are now in a competitive market. You can see green on Rainbow 2+ and Rainbow 3+, they have 65 and 26. On red, 64 and 34. While on blue, we have 66 and 25. That's why I tell you that they are in a competitive market. That's why you can see green and red playing 3-3. Can you see playing 3-3? Immediately after red scored his own 3. Look at draw ID 163, red came out. Then the next one, green and uh, blue came out 3-3 to show you that that all of them are in a competitive market now. They're in a competitive market, and that's why you are having them coming back to back. Everybody wants to play. We don't want such kind of play. Once all the colors are in a competitive market, they are all in a competitive market, you tend to lose because it won't go the direction you want it to go. When you want it to go the left, it will be going right. When you want it to go right, it will be going left because they are all in a competitive market. And once they're in a competitive market, you send a signal to the right, the left will keep coming. You send it, you Martin. Can you see that competitive market I'm talking about? Look at red and blue actually played out 3-3. So this is exactly how they'll be these are exactly how they'll be playing. You understand? There will be no consistency. No consistency on the particular color. Consistency simply means when a particular when a trade is moving in one direction, then you follow that direction and you see that you just keep winning and keep cashing out. You understand? You keep following that direction, you keep following that direction. That's exactly what it means. You understand? But when the game or when the trade is in a competitive market, they tend to confuse you. The moment you think is right, they'll go left. The moment you think is left, they'll go right. So what do you do in this kind of situation? Because I know many people while watching the video will start asking, okay, what do we do? What you need to do is to wait. Just wait a while. The signal will change. The signal will change. That's why we call it frequency. The frequency keep changing. They keep changing. They keep changing. So once the frequency has changed to some extent and normalized, then you strike in and you start catching out. You understand? So that's exactly how it is. So right about now, let's check. Let's see what is obtaining. You can see there was a team up between blue and green. There was a closed door meeting to overthrow red, and now all of them are up playing in the anti-clockwise position. Okay, look at it very well. All of them are playing in an anti-clockwise position. The only person who is meeting up now to momentum, who is grabbing up, who is coming up, is blue. You understand? And I can categorically tell you that blue may end up showing. Two blue may end up showing on two plus. Can you see? So can you see? Can you see blue everywhere? Can you see blue everywhere? So I told you I have studied this game from a distance for over close to 7 to 8 years. I've been on this system for a very, very long time. I had a YouTube account that was banned. I don't know why. I don't know what's the reason why YouTube actually banned it. I had a lot of subscribers. This account, this YouTube account I'm using is actually a new account, and that's why I don't really have more subscribers, because it's like an account that is just beginning to grow. So it will be growing softly, softly. So I've lost so many people in that same. I've lost so many of my members in that account, and that's exactly what happened. So right now you can see right about now, just as I explained to you, and I told you that blue was actually going to come. You can see how blue lined up, came out with their father, their mother, sibling, everybody, even their relative came out. Can you see? So I told you that blue now has grabbed some momentum now. That's why you can see blue. Blue is beginning to come consistently. Blue is beginning to come consistently. You understand? I know what I'm explaining. All my explanations are very, very smooth and easy. And as I explain them, as I predict them, that's exactly how they come. You understand? Nobody does it better. Believe me, nobody does it better when it comes to this. You understand? The way I predict, that's exactly what I will come. There is no machine, there is no robot, there is no anything I'm using. It's just a raw calculation, looking at the frequencies of what the the system has offered. That's exactly what I'm using. You understand? Clockwise and anti-clockwise strategy. That's exactly what I'm using to trade. You understand? And it's giving me results. You understand? So for now, blue will keep coming on rainbow 2 plus. You can't play 3 plus here now. You can't play winning color here. It's only on. You can see. So now they know that they understand that blue is beginning to make wave. You understand? So red and green uh, moved into closed door, had a meeting and overthrown blue. Blue, now look at blue was on 10 and the last drawn was at 11. But by the time we reset it now, you see it's at 11 and it's at 0. And you see, so it has started all over again. So now the next person that will be coming on board now is green. Green is beginning to come up with blue. They begin to charge up now. So for now, if you want to still play in the anti-clockwise position, for now the best people to trade now is green and red. You understand? Because they'll start coming up gradually now. They'll start giving out results. They'll start giving out results. You understand? So looking at what is happening here now, we can actually manipulate on this now. You understand? Look at 64.25. Okay, let's refresh. Let's get the real results. Red is on 7.5. Blue is on 6.3. That is on 0. When you are looking the first line, you understand, from each of them. You understand? So you get to know that, okay, red is at 64.26. Sorry, blue is at 64.26. Red 65.35, and green 64.27. You understand? And he gave 4. So, and these guys are stronger because they even have, let's play this way, because they are stronger. Do you know what they are stronger? Let me show you the reason why I said they are stronger. Now, when you look at green on maximum win on 3 plus is 4. You understand? And then red is on 3, blue is on 3. Understand? So we're expecting a win. So can you see there is a win? I know when blue actually was coming out, I know many of you will be saying in your mind, oh, this one way 2 plus blue don't show. So it don't feel like more, it don't feel like more. No, you understand. But I'm not saying that I'm too perfect. I'm not saying that you can't have loss, but I'm telling you that following this strategy, following the clockwise and the anti-clockwise strategy, it will always be on point. It will definitely deliver. It will definitely give you results. You understand? So you can see how I traded it. You understand? After the last play they had, blue actually showed off 4, and then green came out 1, red came out 1, and then I took a turn against blue and it gave me a result. You understand? They actually came out in draw. So it's going to be a big win and a big plus profit for me. You understand? So that's exactly how it works. So that is it. That's exactly how it works. You can see. So now let's refresh. Let's see what happens. Look at total. Total 0. Ball 0. Total is 7. The last draw. Last draw is on 7 too, which means now you start seeing more of green. Green will start showing up now. Green will start showing up. The momentum for green will start showing up. Look at for blue. Sorry, for green. For green is 0. Ball 0 is on 6. Last draw is on 5. So they start meeting up. While for blue is on 10, and you can see it on 3. So which means blue will be lacking behind. Blue will be lacking behind. We will be having more of green, red, green, red, green, red, green, red, green, red. But in order for you to place your trade and win, I know many of you be asking, then how do we know when to strike? Wait, when you see blue interrupt the system, that's when you can now strike. Good, but this time around you can't still strike here because blue has not interrupted the system. Looking at how to know when to trade. Sorry, let me refresh this so that we can see our balance, so that you guys can see that we're actually moving and we're making profit. We started with 1,200. This is 1,700. You understand? So now looking at what we have here now, how do you know when to strike? Strike when you have, for example, let's take for example at draw ID 170. Look at when blue interrupted. You understand? And I knew that green and red has a stronger momentum. Then I strike. You strike against blue, and that was it. And I had it at draw, and it went in. You understand? So I wouldn't really advise you to just keep playing because they said okay, because I said green and red has a stronger momentum. You just keep playing. No, you wait for blue to alter the signal. Good, look at it, look at it. Can you see? Look at what happened here now. Look at blue. Blue has altered the signature. Blue has altered the signature. So now we can strike against blue. But why we strike against blue? What happened to the colors we want to use to strike against blue? Are they okay? Are they moving in the right direction? Yes. Blue green is on 7-9, that is ball total 0-7-9. The same thing for red 5-7, and this guy is moving in the anti-clockwise position, so we can say this is